Today we're going to learn about fire. Guys, we've been having so much fun here in Gibraltar taking our STCW course with the ALLABROAD Sailing Academy. The last couple of days we've learned all about what it means to be a commercial seafarer. We had the opportunity to dive into some basic first aid training, which is super valuable, especially for Dan and I, because it's just the two of us on the boat. And we also jumped in water and learned a bunch of sea survival techniques. So if you missed that episode, definitely check it out. But today is the hot portion of the STCW. Today we are going to try on some fire kit, we're going to be blindfolded, and most importantly, we're going to be playing with fire. Safely. We're gonna safely play with fire.
We're gonna learn what's inside that box.
No, we're gonna learn to use what's inside that box.
I'm a firm believer in team building, and firefighting will do that for you. Tuesday, we start off getting them in and out of fire kit in 45 seconds, team building, buddy lists, and making them loud, making them hot and sweaty. Then once they've done that, I'll shout fire, fire, fire at any point throughout the day, and they'll have to do that again and again.
So we've learned.
So you've learned. You are going to hear fire alarms, but we're in a training environment. But if there is a real fire, I will shout it's a real fire. We'll exit via that door or the door in the other classroom that we're using, and we'll congregate in the car park. You'll be wearing fire kit, but I would like you to remove your fire jackets if that is the case, if it's a real emergency, just so people don't think you're the real deal. It's all about being ready for the event. As long as you can take your time and you're safe to go inside, that's what matters. The more you rush, the more mistakes you're going to make. And the key thing is, for me, is the teamwork. The difference between me and you right now, other than bar a few of you in the room, when I went to my first incident, I had like 100 years combined experience behind me telling me, it's going to be okay, we're here if you need us. You're on a boat, and if you're lucky, you may have some experience behind you in the emergency services or the military. If you're not, they'll be in exactly the same boat as you. So what's important is you stay calm and work as a team. Your buddy is the most important person at that point.
Guys, if you want to just come through. Right, we'll form the line here and then I'll pass out what you need for you.
Yeah, everything's coming out. Okay, just so you know. First thing you're going to do is we're going to show you how to put the kit on and off correctly and properly. Put your helmet on the floor or on the chair and find your gloves. Put your gloves on and check they are a left and a right. When I was in the service, I had my knife, I knew exactly where it was. I had my gloves, I knew exactly where they were. It's a walking toolkit, use it to your advantage, okay? That goes a long way. It goes in all sorts of different techniques. So you've got the military, you've got the emergency services use buddy techniques, even recreational diving use it. It's a very important thing. So I want to see you as buddies together. Right, okay, so it's 45 seconds, and you're not going to get it right the first time, maybe not the second, but we're going to do it until you get it right. Ready? Fire, fire, fire!
Hopefully you're not naked underneath this ear. So we're going to American style, yeah. We're going to jump.
We've trained for this, we know what we're doing. Make a plan as you're going. So motivate each other. I don't care if you sing a song, I don't care if you sound the alphabet, okay, or the national anthem in your home countries, I don't care. But motivate each other. A quiet kit room is deadly. Towards the afternoon, we do search and rescue training. I'm sure you'll show your viewers that in a video.
That's the chaotic section.
And I do enjoy it, because you get to see what people, how they are as a person when we put them under a little bit of stress. And just to point out, when I say that word stress, it's not heavy stress. We're very careful with how much stress we put on you. We want to make sure you're smiling by the end of the course, not crying, okay? So we put a little bit of stress to make you feel what it's like to be blind in a room. I don't like to work very hard. I'm going to work as easy as I can, because I've got 33 minutes of air on my back. So I'm going to work as proficiently as I can. So, hi, my name's James, I'm a firefighter. Can you hear me? Can you walk? You stand up then.
Oh.
I'm not going to drag her out if I don't need to. Okay. Yeah. Next one. Hi, can you hear me? Yeah, good, good. You can't walk, can you? Okay, good, but you can grab my hands. Grab my hands, both hands, please. Listen to me carefully. If you let go, I'm going to leave you here. Do you understand? Okay, good. Do the drag, okay? She's unconscious. I need you to get by the legs, okay? So I'm going to lift her here. Okay, can you cross her legs over, please? Now listen carefully. You're going to be facing that way, and your right arm is going to go underneath her knees, okay?
Yes. Under her knees.
Underneath her knees. When you're ready, you got a grip?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, lift. And I lock that way, okay? You'd have one arm on the wall, your left arm will be on the wall. Now you can find our way out.
All right, hello, sir. Are you okay? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Can I get a nod if you can hear me? All right. Reach for my arm.
Okay.
You can't walk.
No.
Okay. Let's go.
Go, Kiki, go.
I don't want to step on your head.
Yo, I appreciate that.
Sir, we're firemen. We're here to help you. Can you hear us? Nod your head.
Yes.
You can hear us. Can you move?
Oh, no, sorry.
No. All right. We're gonna lift you up from the back.
Okay.
Search and rescue. Anybody can hear me? I'm clear. Nothing above me. I'm sitting up. Just watch her. Go all the way around.
Okay. Crawl towards my voice. We'll bring her with us.
It's okay. You're a firefighter. Don't worry. Keep on going.
Can you pull onto my hand with both arms, please? All right. If you let go, I will leave you here. You understand? This is your life.
Get your helmets off. That's it. Right. Okay. So, who was number 1? Who was number 2?
I was number 1.
Okay, so we're now in a statement environment. I want to know what happened in the room. So can you explain to me what happened?
Keegan and I found our casualties, and the first one we found was unconscious, but then gained consciousness, and then his wife apparently was in the room, but then she was unconscious.
And then she gained consciousness, and then they both ran away, so I had to find them again.
I think our ship was listing and rocking a lot because the casualties and the furniture kept sliding across the room apparently. But yeah, it was interesting because we were training earlier to just find a casualty and bring one person out. And then when we went into the room, there was 2 casualties. And
Took
then
us by surprise.
And for our particular situation, they both ended up being unconscious because the one guy just decided to be unconscious, I guess. And so Keegan and I both dragged a casualty out, like staying connected in our chain along the line, underneath like a desk and like through a thing. And yeah, we did okay. I mean, everybody did awful, but
as expected for the first time ever.
But did okay for what was expected of us.
We all got our casualties out of the room, and that was the goal. Tomorrow, we're going to have even more to talk about, so we will try our best to keep it short. So yeah. See you tomorrow.
You are not a firefighter after the course. I've got to indicate that. It takes years of training to be a competent firefighter, but this gives you an awareness. And we've actually have, locally in Gibraltar, come down and do the course to see if they actually want to be a firefighter. And it's one of those things. I mean, if I could have done it when I was 19, I would have maybe changed my career path. I don't know, who knows, but I'd have had an insight to what it is. Because it's hard work. It is hard work.
We asked James yesterday if we could bring one of our fire extinguishers because this one's 9 years old. I don't think it's ever been serviced. We've had it on the boat since we got it. Feels okay. I don't know what it's supposed to feel like, but we figured we'd bring it and give it a test and see if it even works before we go and get it refilled or maybe even replaced. So see if this thing even goes off still.
Today is fire day, so we're heading over to the airport to learn how to fight fire. I'm excited because yesterday we did a lot of practice and training in the classroom, so we know how to put our own gear, we know what it feels like to be in the dark, sort of. But now we're actually going to be in the dark, I think, and we're actually going to be having fire in front of us, which is going to be very interesting, because I've never actually seen a real fire before. Like, I've seen bonfires and I've seen campfires, but I haven't seen a building on fire, and I definitely haven't been in a building on fire. So it's going to be interesting to learn how to fight fire.
So the bus that we're going on has arrived, and now we're gonna put all our gear on board, load up the BA sets, the fire extinguishers, everything we're gonna use today, and head onto the runway. All right.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to the fire ground, all right? First of all, guys, we are on a live airfield, okay? So we must wear full PPE at all times, unless you're instructed to do so differently by myself or by James or any of the firefighters on the ground, all right? If you step beyond the porter cabin, guys, you're to wear the kit that you're wearing now. Anything from the porter cabin this way, it will be relaxed.
We do not leave the instructors. You do not walk off from an instructor. If you need to go anywhere back to your kit to get water, food, anything like that, you let myself or Jason know. Understood? Verbals, please? Yes. Perfect. Thank you very much. All right, let's get to work. Thank you.
Come, guys. One there, one there. Oh. You use fire extinguishers to fight the fire instead of a hose. You should always take 2. Okay, 1. Main reason is 1 could fail. Okay, because it's not been serviced correctly or because it's just faulty, right? Second reason is, how long do fire extinguishers last? 1 minute.
Oh, I know.
40 seconds.
45 to 90 seconds.
There you go. All right, so it's not a lot of time on the fire extinguisher. When you grab the extinguisher, first thing you're gonna do, right, you give it a test shot. Make sure it works.
And see what would happen.
All right.
I almost need like a tutorial.
Get down. Because you need it on a stable surface. So get that on a stable surface first. Right, you've got to pull this pin over here. So just pull the pin. Good.
Ooh, look at that, it works.
Now, which way's the wind going?
Yeah.
Straight back.
Come with me. As you're going in, give it a shake. Go like that. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Up, down, circle. Get it a circle, go.
And it's empty.
Yeah. But it worked, so you have been doing the right checks on it, so you have been moving. So let me just finish it off.
I think the boat did the right checks on it.
So now you've got a fire, and now you've got another flame happening. Get the next one. Fire, please. Blast on that. Again. Oh, right. And then once we've done that, as instructors, we know what you're going to be like as a person, and then we'll take you through to the fire container and the smokehouse, which is on the Wednesday. And we spend the whole day on Wednesday doing hose running drills, search and rescue drills, and firefighting.
The way that you're going to do this, I'm going to teach you 2 methods. The technique for this, guys, it's very simple. I'm pretty sure you've all been bowling at some point in your life. It's like bowling. Back. Service, okay? Drop them.
Watch out, Dan.
Right, guys, whenever you get someone, as Carl is my waterman, all right, I ask him water on. You put the water on, you always leave it open. Right, you always open the branch. Careful, guys, you might get wet.
Seconds, not fast if there's no flames coming out.
stop. I'm going to go 1, 2. Nice and quick. Okay.
How do you feel about fire day number 2?
So far so good. We just finished handling the hose and now we are learning how to tackle a fire indoors. Right now we're just learning how to operate the actual branch. I was gonna say nautical term, but it's not nautical term, it's fireman term.
Firefighting term.
Once we get that settled, we'll be able to actually play with real fire. But I think it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Learning a lot, though.
It's pretty cool because this big black box is a big giant barbecue, and we're the meat. And so we get to go in there and see like actual propane flames and stuff coming over our heads. So it should be fun when they turn actual fire on. It's caliente.
To a fair amount of schools where they just try and beast you. They want you to understand what it is to breathe through a BA set. I can tell you now, most of the yachties out there are fitter than firefighters. I want you to know about fire behaviour. I want you to see what a flashover can do. I want you to see what a backdraft can do. I want you to see how hot that fire is and how you need to read the flames correctly and read the smoke patterns correctly. And from that, you become a more aware firefighter. You know now not to open a door without testing it to see if there's a backdraft behind it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's what's missing in certain places. It's also, you are trained by firefighters. You're trained by guys who have got breathing apparatus instructor tickets and compartmental fire behaviour instructor tickets. And we do refresh those every 2 or 5 years, depending on the ticket. Side, mate.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna teach you basic VA sets, okay? You guys will set up your own, you will do your own checks. Like that, you're comfortable that they work.
Right inside.
So sick. Were you number 1? Yep. And you asked him to do.
If you put it down and twist.
Jason's going to give you a walkthrough, talk through, and it's just going to go nice and slow, go at your own pace. Remember, although the cameras are here, this is about you, okay? This is about you, all right? So get the feeling, and then you can come back at a later date and redo it. But this is the live one. This is the one you're going to go, oh, crap.
Well done.
Hungry for some barbecue.
Good skills. Really good skills. You don't have to change anything.
Super.
Keep it exactly how you're doing it. Good communication, good drills.
Thank you.
All right, proud of that.
Perfect.
Copy, right hand search.
You go, dude. In you go.
All right, moving. Number 2?
Smoke number 2. I'm
You're on my shoulder?
Got you, yeah.
All right, we're entering the building, whatever our time is in
copy that.
PA. All right, first corner on the left, and we're going.
Hello? There's a person here. Hello, sir. We are search and rescue. We're here to take you out.
I'm through the tunnel.
You're through the tunnel.
You don't sound
Are you
like you're
stuck?
through the tunnel.
We're
Speak
making
to us,
our way
sir.
towards you.
You're going too fast.
All right, I'll just go on the left. Feels like a
Okay,
bed.
I'll sit on the right as well. Feels like a table.
Feels like a bed.
Oh, is it a table or is it a bed?
Move the bed.
It's a
Can you
bed with something hard on it. Come down, let's
come
go.
down?
These guys will ever be known as the architects.
Corner,
All right,
door.
there's a cabinet on the
I
other
kicked
corner.
something. We found another casualty.
casualty.
Sir, we're fire and rescue. Can you hear me? Sir. Nope, casualty's unconscious.
All right, let's get him out.
Yep,
Okay. You got me?
yep.
All right, there's a closet.
Back to the cabinet. Cabinet, desk, cabinet, door.
Cabinet.
Don't need to move it. We passed it already.
But it's in front of the door.
It's not in front of the door. You're not there yet. Cabinet, desk, cabinet.
Let's focus. Is this your wife?
No, este no es mi mujer. Mi mujer se fue por ahí.
Pero tu mujer es segura.
No sé. Yo conozco la salida. Conmigo, ven
You
conmigo.
know the way.
Sí, ven conmigo.
Copy that.
Next should be the door.
Yep, I'm at the door.
All right, it was a push out, so it's gonna open out. The door we came in is right in front of us by 10 meters. I'm sure of it. Javier, do you see a door? Porto.
Sí,
Porto.
Bueno, open the door.
All right, Kika's opening the door.
Okay, Javier.
Exit, exit.
Move this casualty here. Okay.
There's 2 more casualties.
How many doors are in that room? Unconscious.
There was 1 door in.
There's 2 doors.
Did
There
we
was
pass
one
the
in the
second?
back, but you said not.
That's
to
true.
open it.
What I'm saying is, what I'm trying to show you is, you can't always rely. He said there was 2 casualties under the stairs to you. There wasn't. There was 1.
Okay.
You can't actually see anything, so I
So-
don't know how you can
Exactly.
sail there.
Exactly. So you don't trust. You trust in your instincts. Trust your own gut. But he's got to make evaluated decisions. If the room's not clear, it's not clear.
So we just finished our smokehouse drill, which was chaotic. But now we're gonna go back inside to film them again, but this time there's gonna be smoke. But because we have a magical tool called a camera, we get to be on the other side of things and actually be the filmmakers of this event. So it's gonna be fun.
Have fun in there.
What do you think, Dan?
I'm excited. It's going to be interesting to be on the other side of this because it was certainly chaotic when we did it. Only they're adding smoke this time, so it's going to be even crazier.
Okay, flashing light in front. Okay. Let's just do it.
This is the best facility you can ask for. Only in Gibraltar can you train next to an airplane taking off.
Absolutely. How long have you been on that boat for?
Almost 8 years.
It notes. It does note. You're very prepared with everything you do, and I don't know if that's down to your backgrounds as your previous jobs or what you do on YouTube, but Dan and you're both very prepared with everything. I've never seen someone come in with so many bags into a classroom. Always ready. Always
all the
ready.
cameras.
Like, what else did you have in that bag down in the cave? Like, probably had like army rations or something in case you got stuck. No, but you're always prepared, and I think that goes from adventure training. So you can both climb, you can both sail, you can both do loads of other stuff. I've seen your videos, and I think you've always got to be prepared in your in your job role as
Yeah.
well. You know, you've got to always have a spare battery for the camera. You've got to have a second camera. You've got to have a second line when you're climbing, and you know, you're on an electric boat. If you're not prepared, your boat doesn't go forward. I understand that. I think you did really, really well. It's only really a pass-fail, but you know, you guys could definitely, you know, go through the sailing mechanism, start doing the our way stuff. Maybe in the future you could become an instructor. Who knows?
Today is complete and we've had a day, and I think we're exhausted, but I think I still have the hype of today still with me, because it's been such a fun day.
And yeah, Keegan and I we're still a team, because
Yes, because we just know we're an effective team.
Well, but it also makes more sense for us to go through this training together. A, for filming purposes, but B, because the reality is it's going to be the two of us. We're not going to go off and work on a super yacht somewhere.
I think the thing that I was not expecting on that level was, because we've done some diving and we know how to use the mask and the breathing, the BCD.
Yeah. The regulator.
The regulator, thank you. The mask and the regulator separately. The fact that, so in firefighting, it's one mask. And so you can breathe through your nose, you can breathe through your mouth, right? And it automatically, as you breathe, it automatically starts.
And you can communicate.
And you can actually talk.
Like,
Yeah, it was very, very interesting. But it didn't bother me, because
I didn't even notice I was wearing it.
I think because we're used to wearing masks, we're used to having our head enclosed in something, and so it didn't feel too weird. And
where it made the difference was communication. You had to really yell because you were like behind a Darth Vader mask.
Look, I am your father.
It's been a few days now since we took our STCW course, and behold, all of our lovely certificates. Now, to clarify one thing, the STCW course is only the first step to becoming a commercial seafarer, and just like James mentioned earlier, if you want to work on a super yacht or on a cruise ship or on a cargo vessel, you would need to take other courses or more certificates depending on the position that you want to be on that vessel. And ALLABROAD, along with other schools, have a variety and ranges of courses that you can take. And we'll definitely make sure to link all the information to ALLABROAD Sailing Academy down in the description below, so definitely check them out. And if you like this video, definitely make sure to give this one a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, because we're going to share a lot more content on our YouTube channel for you. And feel free to check out our Patreon page if you want to see more behind the scenes and exclusive content. But until then, cheers!